If they beat Houston, they only need 2. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm Anne-Marie Anderson alongside Salima Rockwell. Salima, these two teams met 1 week ago, and it was an epic matchup that ended in a reverse sweep.
Well, it was one of the most competitive and fun matches that we have seen in a long time. And it started off with Atlanta taking the lead, and it looked like it was just running away from Houston behind the arm of Mackenzie Adams, who was just unstoppable for 2 sets. But it turned around in a hurry with the block of Houston taking over. 12 blocks in the last 3 sets to get that reverse sweep.
That's incredible. And Amber Ajiti, player of the match in both of those matchups, averaged 16 points between the 2 matches. They did play twice already. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, Kelsey Cook needs to have this company. They're going to be on the road the rest of the way for their next 4 matches as they end out the season. So, Kelsey Robinson-Cook, take us through our Adidas scouting report.
Well, Houston, can they do it again? Can they block like they did the last time against Atlanta? We will see. That's going to be huge for them today. Atlanta, we're talking about dousing Amber's embers.
I get it, Amber Ajiti. I just told you about her.
That's it. I mean, player of the match the last 2 times these teams met, that you're going to have to slow her down. And for both teams, who's going to be good when things aren't going great? It could be anybody on the court, but when things are out of system, who are going to be those key players to step up for either team?
Yeah, typically the outside hitters or a pin on either side. I suppose it could be your opposites as well, and they are powerful on the floor. There's a look at one of the best servers in the world, Micah Hancock, going to start things off. One of the founding members of League One volleyball. Heavy overpass. Rafaela Foley finishes it.
We talked about her being one of the best servers in the world, and that is why. Just take a look at this power behind Micah Hancock's serve.
The rip goes long. For Houston, in terms of their blocking, you have to assume that Atlanta's going to make some adjustments. I'll be interested to hear as we go along what adjustments Atlanta has made in your eyes. Right now it's Rafa Foley up in the middle. Well dug. Outside, get used to it. Say her name a lot, Mackenzie Adams.
We talked about how effective she was in the last match against Houston. We'll see if she can sustain that level of play throughout the entire course of the match this time.
Kelsey Robinson's Cook's serve just a little bit long over Jess Merzik's head. Houston is led by Massimo Barbolini, who's the assistant coach on Italy's gold medal Olympic team. He has coached Rafaela Foley before, Micah Hancock, so some of the players on his team he's coached overseas. Coutinho's first swing. Heavy hammer time from Jess Merzik.
That's that out-of-system play. Things aren't quite lined up perfectly. We talked about in the Adidas scouting report, and we'll see how good Merzik's going to be out of system, getting her feet there and seeing that angle just available.
Maddie Rischel serving. Beautiful pass by Adams, gets it right back. Second time around, unloading is Jess Merzik.
How about that veteran shot, that recycle into the block? Hits the ball nice and easy on that first one, covers herself, and is able to come back with a kill.
Magda Yehalashva in the front court for Atlanta. That's a big block between her and Coutinho. There she is. Magda, mighty.
When Atlanta was passing perfect, this is where Houston got in trouble last time, when they were passing so well, and then the set to the outside was super fast. It was hard for the middle blockers to close.
Up front, Jimerson enters for Atlanta. Another long body in the middle. Coming right back. Jordan Thompson just keeping it in play on this. Is there a touch on the block? That is indeed, and it's Atlanta point. Head coach Paulo Coco, originally from Brazil, assistant coach for the Brazil women's national team. He's fun. He's so chill, right?
So chill until he's not.
Until he's not. Fair enough. Chill with us. Pogany picks it up. Libero for Houston. Aren't all coaches chill until they're not? Are you chill until you're not? Head coach of Notre Dame is Selima, for those that don't know.
Yeah, I guess so. Have to ask my players. They'll tell you.
Oh, I will. Kelsey Robinson-Cook, athlete number 1 for League One volleyball, the very first athlete to sign, believed in this from the start. Maddie Bag outside. What'd you like about that one?
It's just so fast. It's a perfect pass. See, Jimerson gets up, gonna hold the block of Igidi, has to, right? A little pop there, and then creates that seam for Adams. That's when she's been so good, that fast set to the pin.
Hancock gives it back. One arm stab. That's why Kelsey Robinson-Cook leads the league in digs.
Well, she just sees the game so well, controls the ball, generally in system when she's back there just scooping it up in the middle back.
Well passed. It's quick out to Mackenzie Adams.
I'm liking the start. It's the same thing they saw last time, and the problem is it's hard to slow this down no matter how good you are as a blocking team because it's so fast and she's attacking it at such a high contact point at the same time.
Adams in the back court, and it doesn't get any easier. Now you got Kelsey Robinson-Cook, multi-time Olympic medalist, up front. For Houston, a really nice opportunity. They spent a lot of the season on the road, now home this weekend. They'll be home hosting next weekend as well.
That's hard. The travel's hard. The weekends are difficult. Some of the back-to-back matches you have when you're on the road makes it really, really challenging. This is a big advantage for them being home.
And as we mentioned, they're second in the league standings right now. They're going to need some help from Atlanta if they want to finish the regular season first. Atlanta definitely in the driver's seat. If Atlanta's perfect on the way out, then it's over.
There you go.
They will go into Louisville, which is where the championships are, top seed.
Player of the match, the last 2 times they played one another. Amber Igidi, unable to cool her embers.
There we go, so far.
Not yet.
Kaboom! Magda, harsh.
Love that slide attack. Beating the block just inside. Watch how quickly she gets back there. She's already waiting there for the setter to just fling it back. That's a nice connection.
Jordan Thompson from the backcourt. Gets up high. Coutinho, hard off the hands. Point Atlanta.
And Adams in a really good spot in the middle back, digging Jordan Thompson. Really playing it a little different when they're off the net. With the high ball, they're going to play defense a little bit more on the perimeter, waiting for those deep swings.
JT again. Yeherbasheva trying to get that just on her way down.
It's hard. That's a hard ball to get, especially when you're jumping as a middle blocker. It's hard to know if you should get it or the person behind you is going to as well. Smart shot by Jordan Thompson.
Once around the dial we have gone. We're back to Micah Hancock serving. Heavy.
Love that block move, a nice dive into the angle. These middle blockers, you see how good they are when they make those big moves left and right, really reading the attacker in front of them.
It's 10-all here in set number 1. Hancock serves again. Tight ball, not coming over. Messy. Bug goes quick to Coutinho on the outside. Atlanta takes the 11-10 lead.
Well, in Coutinho, you have to be careful because she's such a big jumper, right? She's so high. You want to run it fast, but you have to make sure it's not too low. I think they did that a couple of times in the last match, just figuring out that fast set, but still high enough for her to go over the top.
Adams tries a little tennis spread by Hancock. Coutinho in that corner. And with that, Atlanta 12-10. It'll be our first break of this match. Players gritting it out here on the floor. Of course, they showed up, decked out. Mackenzie Adams already doing work from the outside.
Ali, I'm doing your hair so beautifully. Does that mean you forgive me?
I'll try. I mean, you were only, what was it, 2 hours late?
About 1 and 45 minutes.
It's okay. I've already told Dad. You don't have to worry about
Oh my gosh, you didn't tell him.
it. You said forgive you. You didn't say don't tell anyone. So, pick one.
Okay, baby, let's go. You're done.
It's time to hoop anyways.
Yeah, not yet. I love you. Together.
Wow, what a rally.
This is the kind of volleyball that we expect to see and love.
League One Volleyball is presented by Adidas and by Love Finals, where the first League One Volleyball champion will be crowned. Join us April 10th, 11th, and 13th at the KFC Yum Center in Louisville. Tickets are now on sale. Go to LOVBfinals.com for more details. As you look at it, a nice visit over to visit with Children's Hospital. Players wearing tie-dye shirts that the children in the hospital made for them. I love that. They made them together during warm-ups.
It's such a neat thing to
They didn't
do.
make them during warm-ups.
No, they
but
didn't.
yeah.
But the community service, I mean, just again, the whole premise of love volleyball.
The Love version of All-Stars, the Love Icons, honor the players who are making the biggest difference on and off the court this season, recognizing more than their performance. Love Icons also highlights the players who are helping to grow the sport of volleyball and inspiring the next generations. The best part, though, you get to decide who makes the cut. Fans from anywhere in the world can vote. Go to LOVB.com and make sure you cast your vote by April 1st. I know that Pianot Pinoy, you see in the center of your screen in Thailand, is going to get some votes. Big-time fans out there, and they love League One volleyball.
Without
Big numbers in
question.
Thailand, really.
Yep.
With that now, it's 11 serving 12. Coutinho stays behind and gets another kill. You thought she was going to be a big factor today.
I had a feeling because she was quiet early in the last match, and we were trying to wait for some breakout stuff. But we have to remember that was when Rachel Fairbanks hadn't been in for the first time, and finding those connections, and really just, I think you saw it towards the end of the match and how they got better and better with those connections.
Jordan Thompson gets hands.
When you're going to see her move the ball around the court, they're going to set her from the front row and back row. But just watch for all the different shots. Again, she knows how they're going to play her defensively. She's going to have to mix it up a lot tonight.
Mackenzie Adams sees the hands, really good at using them.
That's her 5th kill, I believe, already in this set. Hitting every single shot. And when the block's in front of her, very smart at taking care of that.
Igidi wants it. And Jess Merzick has really settled into this lead beautifully. What have you liked about her game?
Well, I just like that she continues to get better and expand her shots. Like, she's getting smarter with where she's swinging. She can see the block in front of her. Just her IQ has increased tremendously over the last couple of months.
Micah Hancock going back to Jordan Thompson again and again. Adams off the block and out.
Well, that was that block touch and the perfect dig by Kelsey Cook. She was back there just reading it well, scooped it up perfectly for the setter.
Adams heavy serve, perfect pass from Rischel. Coutinho has to kind of broad jump from the backcourt. She does, keeps it clean. I love that, right? We saw some different speeds.
Really smart. Again, just seeing the game and seeing the block a little bit better. Watch her take a look, slow it down a little bit, and just high and flat off the hands. Doesn't have to be hard, but that gets the roll to the middle of the court.
Substitution coming in as Kaisa Alanko comes in to set. Part of the reason for that, of course, is that they want to bring in Karen Pelgotova, much longer block than Micah Hancock up front. Solo block.
Interesting, you saw the blockers just take off. So sometimes you just make a call, hey, on a perfect pass, we're gonna release on the slide. That's what Igidi did, that's why she was one-on-one. But now Massimo's telling her, hey, let's hang tight on the perfect pass and not just take off.
And a definitely imperfect pass. Free ball opportunity. Pogany moves everybody out of the way. Kalanko goes to Igidi again.
We talked a little bit about the block. So sometimes it's just a call. Perfect pass. Igidi was going for the slide. Got lucky that Cook hit that ball out. But this is where she's so good, finishing the play. That is why she was player of the match the last time they played one another.
Well, one of the things that was interesting to me as I was talking to Magda on Atlanta's team was she was saying Igidi likes to go cross body a bunch, so that's what they were looking for. And that's one of the adjustments that she wanted to make, because, and you and I had talked about it, the hang time of Amber Igidi.
Yeah, and sometimes when they hang the ball and drift it, so it's a little nuanced. Right. I think when they hang it, she likes to hit it cut back, like across her body. It's a little bit faster up and down than she hits it more power. So they have to do a lot of reading pretty quickly.
There you go. That's really interesting to look for, because Brashova was saying, like, if you jump on time with her and they're hanging it, you're too early.
You're too early. You're coming down.
Right. Exactly.
Yep.
Tia Jimerson serving. Houston stacked right. And she serves right down the line. Into traffic. This was and Rischel just always finds a way to side out.
And you know, it's always different, and I think that's the best way of saying it. Finds a way. She's got a fast arm. She'll hit off the block. But these out-of-system plays so far right now, Merzick and Rischel really, really good when things aren't great.
Foley back up in the middle. Pelgotova. Rischel just saw the one place where the ball would fall.
And Coutinho, she's coming up down the line for the rotating defensively. Middle back goes towards the line. Coutinho comes up the line. But this is tough when it's towards the middle of the court, when your left front is super deep defensively.
Uh-oh, net violation as Maddie Bugg is trying to follow that ball over. And with that, Houston goes up 19-17, Igidi continuing to serve.
And that was the right move by Buck. It was a tight play. You want to turn around, throw it down, just clip the net.
Double substitution coming in for Atlanta. We're seeing Marta Beckis out of Italy, number 3. And then we also have Jessica Rivero Madrin, who was pounding balls earlier today. And immediately, Beckis goes to Rivero Madrid. Kalanko brings that back. Tough ball, well controlled. Cook's waiting. Instead, it'll be Adams on an open net. That one could have been gotten by either player, but they saw that periphery, my face and your face, 6 inches apart.
Didn't want to smash faces. But the defensive effort, again, in the block on the side of Atlanta. There's that all near collision. That's a tough one when you're heading full steam ahead at one another.
Let me see the double substitution again for Atlanta. They come back to Bug and Coutinho. Bug serve, catches a little bit of tape. Merzick does a nice job putting it up. Rischel rips. What a dig. Balgotipa's first swing. Lets it fly. Pogany back. Well, Coutinho was not having any part of being used.
No, she was completely over the net, not just over, right hand strong. She wasn't getting tooled high to the right, nowhere.
With that tied at 19, Massimo Barbolini takes a timeout. Barbolini just, has really adjusted. We've loved watching his style one way or the other when he gets all fired up. But right now, he's just a very classic coach.
Well, and in these moments when it's close and you've got a lot of room to go, you got to stay calm right now. Make sure they understand what the plan is, who they're setting now inside out. I mean, that's kind of just simple instruction right now. Take a little breather to get back into it.
Yep, and along with that timeout, they did a substitution as well. So Micah Hancock is back in, as is Jordan Thompson. Jordan Thompson, this is the rotation where she does a little long run around. Beautiful to Foley, picked back up, Pinoy. Rischel off the block. Hancock takes a quick look. Robinson Cook was a little bit of a half flex.
It definitely was. In a really good spot. That's the key, the pin blockers, picking good spots so the middles can close to them.
Little eye contact between Hancock and Jordan Thompson before that. Ends in an ace well in the court. Atlanta 21-19. Micah Hancock, I'm watching her make eye contact with Jordan Thompson. Off the block, just composure from Rischel.
Well, like you said, she always finds a way. Taking care of all the garbage, anything that's off, anything that's high and tight. Very, very skilled at still scoring points.
Here's a server you would want on the back line if you're trailing by one. She goes full steam. Pogany back to Rischel, takes one step inside before letting it fly. Wow, Coutinho.
There's some heat with that swing. Starts with the dig, of course, the defensive effort on the side of Atlanta. Pinoy just picking it up, perfectly run offense.
Rischel again, this time picked up by Bug. Coutinho is feeling it today, you can just tell. Brought back. Who do you run? Hancock looking at Foley. Pinoy picks up another extended rally. Who's got it? Foley finishes it for Houston.
Houston needed one of those long rallies to end and go their way. That's what Atlanta's really good at. They're good at extending rallies. Their defense, keeping the ball alive. But Houston coming through with this one with the finish.
back, Coutinho. Merzick is well dug. Quick to Adams. Large block inside, just changes speeds again.
Such a good shot.
What makes it such a good shot?
Well, they're deep on the perimeter. She comes in full speed and then just slows down at the right moment, chops that ball to the middle of the court. It's really difficult to make that play.
Paulo Coco called a timeout with his Atlanta team. Locked at 22 apiece. Salima, if you were coaching, what are you looking for coming out of this timeout? Both sides.
Well, on either side, first of all, for Atlanta, they've got to control the ball, which they always do. They have to put the ball down and get it around the block. Make sure they're passing perfect and keep stressing the block of Houston, and that's what they're expecting. A pretty good pass, so they're talking about, hey, we have to serve tough when the ball goes fast to the pins, and they might know right now what they could run in this rotation, so there could be some block scheming right now.
Maddie Kingdon-Rischel, from the very beginning, has been a huge part of this Houston team. What's her superpower?
Cleaning up the garbage. I don't know. She just takes care of the ball. She does everything well.
Pinoy puts it on the money. Wow, Hancock. All right, Houston point, and Micah Hancock and company celebrating that.
Micah's in that tweener zone, right? Not quite deep enough, not quite far up. And she just, we used to call that a gator. We can explain that later.
Yep,
A
yeah.
gator.
An alligator's mouth, basically. Heels of your hands together. What a beautiful set from Pogany. Quick to Coutinho. Ball going way outside. Jordan Thompson grabs it. Pogany. Is that ball good? It was super sharp.
That's incredible.
Pogany calling off Hancock there was a screen.
I love it. But hey, when it's right in your lap and you know you can put up a good ball, then that's what you're going to do. And Merzick seeing that area of the court open.
Set point, Houston. Gia Day comes in, makes an impact right away.
Hancock trying to chase that ball down.
Yeah. It'll be set point number 2 with Gia Day and Tia Jimerson up front with Coutinho for Atlanta. Good strong serve. This is for the set. Atlanta not letting anything hit the floor. Kaboom! That was with authority to close out the set. Houston wins. With that, Houston taking down Atlanta. It was tied late at 22 apiece until they pulled ahead. 8 for each. Welcome back. Set 1 in the book, and Micah Hancock started things off from the service line.
Well, she's so good at serving, and there's a reason that she is. It's her hand control over the ball. Watch her hit this serve where she attacks the left side of the ball, and that's why it spins towards the right side of the court. Such command over her hand and where she's actually placing the ball. This one cups around. You can see it spin in that direction. And then she can control it on the other side of the ball, and she's got her thumb down, hits that ball down the line. So difficult to pass, and it's coming on you hot too.
That's just nasty, right?
It's
when
nasty.
when they pull it down the line, filthy. Looking at the leader in aces, Kelsey Cook, also has a big ripper. We're waiting for her to pull that out. From the first set, what's your takeaway?
Takeaway was a few more errors on the side of Atlanta and less kill production. But it was so close, right? It always comes down to those 1 or 2 things, but it's the left sides of Houston that really got it done. 11 kills between the 2 of them, and only 6 kills between the 2 left sides of Atlanta. So that was a big difference.
A little bit of tape from Yehevasheva. Maddie Bug outside to Adams. Well, and you talked about 6 kills from the outside, but it was really all from Adams on that side. That's her 7th.
It was all Adams, and they need, obviously, Cook needs to be able to score, put the ball down, because they need both of their left side attackers getting some points on the board.
Another graze of the tape. Tia Jimerson not going to be beat on the joust, but does touch the net. Hancock satisfied with that.
She lost the joust, but she got the net call. Back to serve. Jimerson was up there strong, just pushed a little bit too long.
All in the toss.
It is. You can see that was a little bit off. You can just tell from here, from our vantage point, that she wasn't going to be able to get a hold of it like she normally does.
Coutinho. Now, Thompson's going to run across the front. Kind of a tough rotation. From the back court, there's Cook. No good, no touch, Houston point. And Paolo Coco says, not so fast. He is going to challenge, thinking there was a touch on that block.
Cook was looking for one. She had to stretch out for that swing, hit it a little bit flat in front of her. Didn't quite get on top of it. We'll see if she caught some hands.
Is it different when you're getting the set coming from the left side of the court as you were there?
Oh, it's very different. It's hard to track it across your body and across your shoulder. It's harder to see.
It's unsuccessful. Just kind of waved at it.
Yep.
That's all it was.
That's it. Hello, ball.
Locked it 2 apiece. Set number 2, Rischel. Adams, look how low she likes that ball. Pogany underneath it. Wow, ripped open by Jess Merzick.
Merzick hitting the high hands. Jimerson's getting there. She's getting set. She's pretty high right now, not completely getting over the net. Keep an eye on that, see if she makes an adjustment.
Front court setter in Maddie Bug. Tight ball. Good effort, but Jimerson was like, not twice.
I'm getting over on this one. Here's that tight set. Now Merzick's trying to tool this out of bounds. She's just not quite, she's not far enough over on that side of the court, but that was really Bug.
Yeah, it was.
Sealing that up and making sure it didn't go out of bounds off the hands.
Bug's hands saying, As a coach, early in the set, bombing the serve, does that kind of an error bother you very much?
No, it doesn't, especially when she has such an effective serve with a jump serve. The floats that are getting away from you probably shouldn't early on.
trouble. Uh-oh, that's a really tough ball. Here we go. Igidi's in the front in the middle. Gives it right back to her. How about that? A little give and go between Igidi and Hancock.
I love it. Hey, you got to reward them. They're going to pass the ball, free ball right
Yeah.
on the money. I'm going to give it to you. Look how high she is hitting that ball across her body.
Oh, she likes Atlanta. Very, very fond of Atlanta is Amber Igidi. Had 15 points in one match, 17 in the other versus Atlanta. Oh, that block. Merzik up there closes it down.
Merzik playing very, very well right now. I like that block move, just dropping back into the court. See her, she's outside and then seals with that right inside hand, taking away the seam.
Beginning of the year, we talked about the Love 6 coming in from college. No more. They're just here. Double sub for Atlanta. We're seeing Beckus again and Rivero Madrid. Beckus outside to Cook. It's a free ball opportunity for Houston. Igidi. Hancock back, there's a hole in the block, and Thompson drives through it, but wide.
Thought it was going to catch something on the way out. Take a look. She comes into that hard angle, sees the seam, drops it inside the angle, and just misses everything.
Really tough serve, well done. Free ball to Atlanta. We haven't seen many. Kelsey Cook is up front. Will they try to get her going? No.
Another hitting error. A couple of unforced hitting errors on the side of Atlanta. We've seen not a ton of them, but that's not something they normally do. They're usually pretty efficient, keeping the ball in play at the very least.
As a setter, would you want to get Kelsey Robinson Cook going?
I'd want to get her going. At some point, you need to get her going because you need her to win, without question.
Right. And she'll get these out-of-system ones, but something nice and in-system for her. And Hiroshima gets all of that.
And a smart block. Doesn't reach towards the hitter. When Merzik was a little bit outside the antenna, you watch the block straight up and then back into the court. It's difficult to do, not to just reach towards the ball in that situation. Very disciplined block.
Played her collegiate volleyball at Washington State for Jen Greeny. Oh my! Superwoman!
Wow. How about that? That's the difference. She's taking the rips when she's got it. When she has the big swing and sees it, that's when she's cranking on the ball. That's been her development over the course of this season. Seeing the block, adjusting in the other situations, and knowing when she can take the big rips.
Shut down by Magda Hiroshima.
Hiroshima with a couple of big blocks. Ursa was trying to go high on that one, but she had nowhere to go. Feet weren't quite to the ball, and when your feet aren't there, it's hard to hit high off the hands.
Smaller Beckus is up front. Will they try to exploit her? Yes, they do. Quick look by Hancock. Sees Igidi. No dice. There wasn't a cover there. I think that Adams was trying to just recycle that gently.
She definitely was, and there was plenty of time. They were all kind of standing around this. We'll take a look at that play. Nice and easy into the block. Hits the floor. Everyone's there. The ball kind of lands right between them all.
Ball is good and on that line.
And we've seen Adams crank that ball hard down the line, and Jordan Thompson was back ready for that. It was a smart shot by Mackenzie Adams.
Foley up front for Houston. And you've still got the smaller Beckus. And again, they will set for Rischel to hit over Beckus.
And we could hear Micah Hancock screaming line
Yeah.
as she's setting the ball. Little reminder. Yeah, and Rishel takes advantage of that.
Ooh,
That was the
that's
toss.
full Hancock heat. Off the face.
We got there a little bit late, but this is the toss we were talking about. It's all about the toss, just ripping it. It has to be in front of her. That was a beautiful pass.
It sure
by Kelsey
was.
Cook.
On a team that's been struggling with their first contact. Oh, Mackenzie Adams all about it.
Took that line away, waiting for it. Very nice move by Mackenzie Adams, getting all the way out there on Jordan Thompson. Fully strong with that left hand. That's the key to everything.
Chased it down. Rishel one step in and close.
Rishel, very good. That time, feet completely to the ball, so she's able to attack it at its peak. And Jimerson's left hand not quite taking away that angle.
Lead is narrowed. Adams again, Hancock back. Oh, it's going to be tight. Wow. Rishel coming out of nowhere for that ball. Point Atlanta.
Scrambling, keeping it alive, but Jimerson cleaning it up at the net. And you know, they want to get her going. She wants to get
Offensively,
set, yeah. Give her some swings, see if they get some opportunities to get Jimerson going. Because when she gets hot, it's a lot of fun to watch her play.
Saw another one into the net, and so with that, Houston with a mini lead of 2 points going in. Pianot Pinoy, big fan in Thailand. American audience is falling in love with her.
ค่ะก็วอลเลย์นะคะก็ให้เกือบทุกอย่างเหมือนสร้างทุกอย่างให้กับตัวเองเพราะว่าเรามีเงินทองชื่อเสียงได้แล้วก็มีทุกๆอย่างได้เพราะว่าเราเล่นวอลเลย์บอลมาตั้งแต่เด็กแล้วก็ทำให้เรามีทุกอย่างจนถึงทุกวันนี้แล้วก็สิ่งที่สำคัญก็คือทำให้เรามีความสุขแล้วก็คนดูมีความสุขนะคะค่ะ
Pianot Pinoy is a fan favorite, taking a look, 117 digs, but she's always got that big smile on her face.
Always having fun playing the game, and we also talked about her assists, 34 assists this season, and how important that is in that position to be able to set the ball out of system and still generate some kills. And that's what she has excelled in this league as she leads the league in assists.
What they need most right now is a good pass. They have not been running their middles very much. You mentioned getting Jimerson going. A break on the serve.
And they've made a couple more errors so far in this set than Houston. It's close because they're attacking The points are close, but it's the errors right now from the service line and a couple of unforced errors at the net.
Quick, Igidi begging for it. Hancock quickly outside, well off the net. There's something in system for Kelsey Cook. Oh, got a piece of it. Uh-oh. I like the idea. Merzik is saying no, no, no.
Russell with a nice stab in the back row here, keeping it alive. And this is that one error. I'm not mad about it. Looking for the hands. She's been so good. Come on. But doesn't quite catch him.
Off the block. There she is. Notice Hancock going right back to her.
Another smart swing. High and flat down the line. Again, not in system, not perfect. Just using the block, taking advantage of the entire court.
Consecutive service errors by Houston. We're going to see, we're only doing one sub, so Jessica Rivero Madrid will be serving. Madrid, we saw her bomb some balls from the service line during serve and pass today. So there is no setter on the floor. Pianot Pinoy, we will assume, will set that second ball.
That was a tough miss. You're going back there trying to rip a serve. You haven't done a ton in a match. Sometimes it gets away from you.
Yeah, that's tough. Atlanta stacked to the left, Merzik serving. Serves into that traffic. And then chases it down. I love everything about that play.
So good. It's so
Everything.
good. It's the block touch. It's Merzik chasing that down perfectly.
It's Igidi begging for it.
That's it. And then a beautiful set, a high tool. It's textbook volleyball. That's what it's supposed to look like.
Massimo Barbolini saying more of that.
Yeah.
Coutinho.
And then there's that.
Well, tell me about Coutinho and what has made her especially effective today.
Well, it's because she hits so high on a fast set. Like there's nothing you can do about that. She's hitting over top of the block, and it's stressing the block, the speed of the middle blocker. So that's what's making her very effective.
And the block shutting it down. Mackenzie Adams and Magda Yaharasheva.
Adams got Thompson's number right now.
Yeah,
Same
she does.
move. Sees when she's turning that ball down the line and really just taking care of it, not giving her any room to hit it.
It's a nice set put up by Pinoy. To Coutinho, here it comes, sent back. How? Rishel. The rueful laugh from Salima Rockwell.
Well, and Pogany's like running. What is that? What's she doing? She's keeping him in system on that play. It was the recycled ball, and she just bumps it fast back to Rishel.
So funny. And then Sara Loda shows up with a big smile on her face to go back and serve. Loda out of Italy, played with Micah Hancock over in Italy. They were teammates. Pinoy dimes it, perfect pass. Oh man, is that sharp. Rishel read it.
Fast, sharp, all the things. Adams,
All the things.
all the things. Block had to commit, had to stay home. She hits that sharp inside the block.
And when you get a touch of one of those, like you just want to scream, like,
Right.
don't waste it. Oh, how about it? Absolutely legal. Oh my. Ball is good and in, but worth a look.
How about that play? That was Poli.
Let's take a look one more time.
Here's the pass, a little shank. That's easy.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep it alive. I'm going to keep that going.
Now, the question is, if that had been an American player in the middle and the front,
No
right?
way. Yes.
No way. I don't know who's played soccer here, but
It
that
would've
was,
hit her in the-
somebody who has played soccer
Yes.
right there.
It would have hit somebody in the leg
Right.
and ricocheted to the ground.
Right, exactly. They would have dribbled it because that's this country, yeah. Houston taking a time out. Jess Merzick has done some fantastic things today. Selena, the evolution of this young player.
Well, it's every single shot in the book now. That's what's making her so good. She sees the block in front of her and takes advantage of it when she has to, right? Hitting high off of it. You can see her stopping her swing when she wants to tool. She's hitting high and flat, hitting hard when she has it. Just really playing consistently and calmly for this Houston team right now.
Yeah, 10 kills for Jess Merzick, only 1 error on 21 swings. You were talking about who's gonna be good even when things aren't good.
That's definitely been her. Right now, it's Jess Merzick.
Then Mackenzie Adams, almost similar numbers, really. 11 kills, no errors on 22 swings.
And Adams is going to continue to need some help with some kill production.
Living your life right now. Here's the thing about Magda Yehosheva. This is her 3rd tape serve today. So like the first time you're like, oh, she caught the tape.
Right.
The second time you're like, wow, now we know. She's going for the tape, and she made money off of it. That was beautiful.
When she hits it so low and flat anyway, you should expect it because there's always a chance.
Back again. That one, double contact over the net.
When the ball is doubled and it comes across, that can be called. If it stays on your side, that's not a double.
What do you think of that rule?
I don't mind it.
As a setter,
I
yeah.
really don't. Initially, I hated it, but
Yeah.
we'll talk about that in a second.
Okay. Love that. Coutinho, she's just over the top of everybody.
That's it. High, over the top, deep in the court. Hard to defend. Take a look at that. Block is there, right in front of her.
I mean,
she's 6 inches and above over the block.
Wow, on a pogo stick. Here's the double sub that we have seen several times before. Jessica Rivero Madrin is on the right side, blocking. Oh, Jimerson.
Solo.
They've been waiting for one of those out of the middle of the court. He's been able to get their middles going and hitting around the middle blockers of Atlanta. That's a nice move. And then strong with that right hand, even when Foley cut it back across her body.
Houston taking their 2nd time out. Atlanta, meanwhile, with a 4-point lead, a lot of it coming from their blocking.
And has been their blocking. It's been so good. And Mackenzie Adams really getting in front of Jordan Thompson. That right there, you see Kelsey Cook with that, but doing a nice job surrounding the ball, getting in front of the hitters. They are one of the better blocking teams, and this is why. Lining up properly, getting in front of the key hitters right now, and really slowing down Jordan Thompson.
Beckus' serve comes up short. It's an opportunity for Houston. They were down by 4, pretty big lead, honestly, this late in the set. Now 3, Rischel serving. A lot of traffic on the left side of the court for Atlanta. They do not serve into it. How about it? And the expression from Massimo Barbolini, like, yes,
Okay.
What are you going to do there?
That is a nice swing deep into the corner. Getting some more kill production on the side of Atlanta.
Mackenzie Adams takes something off of it, and I wondered if she would after missing a few. Jordan Thompson. Wow. finds that corner while going over the block of Jimerson and Cook.
Really smart shot. The ball's off the net. Might expect her to go hard into that angle as it comes inside. She just cups it, drops that thumb down, and finds that deep corner.
Okay, Alves comes in now. A libero who's be a defensive specialist today from Brazil. Do you follow her on Instagram?
No, I don't.
Oh, 17 million people do or something like that. It's insane. No, it's really like crazy, crazy good. Tier Jimerson changes the conversation.
Passing, allowing the offense to run through the middle of the court. Beautiful pass by Pinoy. And Jimerson sees it. She's going, drifting to the other side of the court and then cuts it back inside the block.
Or is it kind of coming back, hitting that ball? Here's a free ball. Merzik again. Given the second chance, it's beautiful.
Yeah, and that's what she's been doing, back to back. And they're just staying in it. Like you said, it's a significant lead at this point in the set, but anything can happen. You can see how they can run some points. So don't count Houston out just yet in this set.
This is Kaisa Alanko serving, because again, we have Palgotova up front for Houston. What a block, but it's not over. Polanco to Igidi, picked up again. Robinson Cook trying to go for hands, I get it, does not get them though.
She wanted it, she wanted those hands. Just missed.
And that'll be a timeout from Atlanta.
Here's that block by Merzik. We talked about her value and everything she's doing right now. Just consistent and good all the way around. And Cook wants those hands. She's got no other choice. Couldn't quite catch them.
Paolo Coco just going to try to slow it down a little bit. Remember, it was a 4-point lead for Atlanta. Polanco, or excuse me, Alanko again with Palgotova up front. Cook, little ball, it's up. And there will be a challenge in the middle of the play. Paolo Coco says, I think that was down. Salima, what'd you think? It was right in front of us.
It was. I thought part of the ball was on the ground, but I couldn't fully see it.
I say full breakfast.
Okay,
Pancake.
let's see. Let's see. It was kind of right behind my monitor, and I couldn't quite see it. We'll see.
Did you get an exceptional amount of pancakes considering your hands are so large?
Oh, all the time. I was the queen of pancakes.
Oh, there
that's
it is.
up. That's fully up.
That's up.
Right? I mean, well,
Yeah.
there's a leg in the way, but that's up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You were the queen of pancakes. That doesn't surprise me. Like a whole platter
sure.
slapping it down.
Well, not everyone
So-
was pancaking at the time.
Right. So he lost that challenge.
Yep.
So it's a Houston point. He stopped mid-rally, as you have to. So that lead that was 4 is now just 1. Houston on a 3-0 run. Oh! Yes, she did. That was filthy.
Filthy block by Merzik. So we heard Coco yelling before the serve, and he is losing it right now. I'm not quite sure what happened. Patty is not going to stand for it. So we will see what happens here.
So you heard him yelling before the serve?
Yeah,
Like
before
for
the
a
serve.
timeout?
No, he was yelling and his team was looking at him, and then they looked back on the serve. So
Oh.
I don't know if he was saying timeout,
Got it.
but we'll take a look.
At the
Let's take
play.
let's take a look at how the play finished, because it was Merzick once again who's taking control of the net. It is just Merzick all the way. What a dive into that angle, one-on-one. Brilliant move. It's because she's looking at the attacker. That's the key. Picking up the attacker and seeing where they're going with the ball.
Let's get specific. What part of the attacker is she looking at?
She's looking at her arm. Like, she has to pick up the ball, then pick up the attacker and check out the angle of her approach and the arm.
11 kills, of course, Jess Merzick, NCAA champion with Penn State, had 2.5 weeks off
Yeah, it wasn't much time.
between the national championship and then coming here. There's a yellow card that has been awarded to Paolo Coco. We are locked at 23 apiece. That 4-point deficit erased on this Houston run, 4-0 Houston run.
See if Atlanta can keep things under control. When things are getting away from them, the coach is getting emotional. Sometimes that carries over. See if they can calm things down here.
Turn, wide. How about that? It's set point, Houston.
Like I said, don't count them out.
Nope. And I am watching Kaisa Alonco serving all this time, making sure she is just steady. In is good. Maddie Bug comes back in.
Patino's in the
Patino in the backcourt as well.
Keep an eye
Fans
out
are
for
on their feet. Kaisa Alonco. Pass is perfect. Magda tips the ball. Here's your chance to take a big swing. And stepping on the attack line to finish it, a comeback in the second set for Houston as they go up 2-0.
And it was Houston all the way towards the stretch. An unfortunate error on the side of Danielle Coutinho seals the deal, gives Houston the dub.
Mackenzie Adams, of course, if you're watching here, you know her as a volleyball player, but she was a heck of a basketball player at University of Texas San Antonio. Tell me about this.
I really don't know. So she carries the Grinch around. I mean, it's pretty cool. I think, you know, some people have things that they like to just keep with them. She doesn't care what people think about it. She's got the football, she's got the Grinch, and she takes them with her everywhere she goes.
Yep, and she has been hot tonight. A couple of blocks and 11 kills.
Well, she's hitting so well right now. I think she's hitting 440 right now on the night, so they need to keep going back to her. She's got the hot hand, and she's been doing it all right now for Atlanta. See if she can continue to generate some more kills for them and get some support from her team.
So we said, what's the name of your Grinch? And she goes, Grinch. And then she sent me this picture of her hippo as well today. And we're like, well, what's his name? Henry. She like switches him out.
She said, I'm not really good at naming
But she likes a little comfort.
animals. Or she's got a dog named Ollie.
Yes, which we thought, oh, what a cute name.
No,
It's for volleyball.
but she didn't want to call him volleyball.
It's still cute, though. I like
Super
that.
cute.
Hancock, meanwhile, gets our attention with a nice serve to start off the third set.
But dimed by Adams. We're just talking about her and what she's doing at the net, but those passes are a crucial part of everything too, especially with Hancock at the service line.
Rischel attacking the hands. Here's Catino. Just down the line. For Catino, I'm fascinated like the way you said it. Like you got to get it way up there, right?
Yes, it's just not, it's not fair. And it's up there, so when they're in system, it has to finish high. It has to finish at an angle that peaks high, but fast. When it's just out of system, they just chuck it up there for her so she can go OT.
It's quite a block between Catino and Hirashima. Rischel avoiding it. And sharp from Adams.
Transition attack, digs the ball, gets back ready. And how about this set from Bug? Fast, 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 so she can beat the ball, block in the seam.
Uh-oh, gosh. So much there, got stuck. It's like, get away from me.
That was 2. She held up 2, but I think that was 3. Was there a triple?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that a thing?
Exactly, I did all 3 myself. Meanwhile, we have not heard from Jordan Thompson very much at all.
Been pretty quiet, and they've been slowing her down. She had a couple of cut shots around the block, but Atlanta doing a nice job controlling her right now.
Yeah, and getting Hirashima active offensively as well.
I like this response by Atlanta right now.
Yeah, has to
Coming
be.
out strong after that second set. They had to come out with some fire.
Igidi is back up front for Houston. Has she been the force that you expected?
She has been, but I think they can get her the ball a little bit more. But anytime she's getting set, she's getting kills, and she's moving around the net, couple of blocks. Not that time. Jimerson fast off on the trigger there. But Igidi always works her way into it, and all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, she had 13 kills?
Right.
What happened?
And what we're seeing is Atlanta running the middle more this set, right? That's that first contact. Music. It's up. The whistle blew. And the official is like, go, whistle blew, the play was still happening.
That was an inadvertent whistle. So they're saying, I think Barbolini is saying that the ball came out inside the antenna.
It's going to be a replay.
It's going to be a replay anyway. Inadvertent whistle. Moving on. A lot of action.
Next play. Coca was ready to go at it again if I need to. Now remember what's on the line here. Atlanta, top of the league in standings. They need 3 to win to hold the #1 seed for the championship. But meanwhile, if they do beat Houston, then it's just 2.
They're in a great spot right now.
Yep. Houston second in the standings, in the league standings.
Micah Hancock going up like she's going to attack the ball. A little bit of action here from Hancock. We'll watch this dig. Watch her go up, gets the middle blocker to go, and sets the slide attack.
Jordan Thompson's serve catches the tape. Coutinho from the back court.
I think they're going to need to continue to feed Coutinho. Get her the ball, set her high, get her front row, back row. And now Adams and Coutinho really taking over for Atlanta.
Pass is good. Now Hancock will go at it.
And that's one of the things that makes her so dangerous. We talk about this a lot. The lefty setter, certainly from the service line, but she can attack the ball with that left hand with some power. Getting on top of it, she can attack on two as well with that left hand.
Perfect pass. Bug quick outside. I don't know if it was high enough for Robinson Cook. She makes a nice play.
Very nice play into the block. Robinson Cook, again, waiting for her to really get some connection, get things going. Talked about how much they need her. They're going to have to get her some in-system sets here in this set.
We have not mentioned Rachel Fairbanks, who has been setting much of the season for Atlanta. So when we're talking about system, and Maddie Bug has been doing a nice job. Marta Beckus recently available. So setting changes on Atlanta's side.
And that always makes a difference. Smart play there by Hancock, tooling off the block in that situation from the middle of the court. As we take a look at Maddie Bug here, calling the offense, doing such a fabulous job running the show for the most part for the Atlanta team.
Pinoy. Hancock takes a quick look, goes back. Jordan Thompson wanting to get her involved. Foley, nope. It'll be Rischel, no touch.
That was a little bit tight. Rischel was trying to tool it off the hands. So Atlanta, again, doing a nice job with Jordan Thompson, slowing her down. Really lined up nice with her. So they're not getting the kill production that they're used to out of Thompson right now.
No, but Rischel and Merzick are doing great work on the other way. That one wide. How about this lead for Atlanta, +3?
2 unforced errors in those last 3 points.
And trying for it again, does get hands this time.
Rischel, you know she's going to come through at some point. Seeing those high hands of Coutinho and staying in it, not getting frustrated. That's what I like about her. She's just even keel, always the same, looks the same all the time.
Here's the opportunity, everybody available. Was never going to happen, and Hancock will be on the back line again.
Oh, man, started off with a ripped serve, getting Atlanta off the net, but that was just a tough out-of-system play. Got Coutinho. She was coming in for her approach. The set was behind her. Nothing she could do with the ball.
Robinson Cook chased it down. Here's Hancock again. Pass is beautiful from Adams. All options available. And Coutinho changes speeds.
Thompson trying to make a play on that ball. Both sides laughing right now. Coutinho just tips it into the flailing block of Jordan Thompson. Now they're having some words at the net.
Friendly words.
Yes.
Foley. At some point, it's not going to be friendly words.
No, it's not. It is not. Foley getting on that quick. You saw Pinoy was still kind of moving inside the court and got beat to her left.
There's a pass, quick outside. Loves that over her shoulder.
And that is just so fast. That's like the 31 to the middle, that gap set. It's almost that fast all the way to the antenna for Mackenzie Adams.
Jordan Thompson trying to find it. Goes wide the other way. And Atlanta will go into the break. They've rebuilt their lead to +3.
It's been all Atlanta at the net, taking care of things, and Coutinho leading the way.
You're doing your hair so beautifully. Does that mean you forgive me?
I'll try. I mean, you were only, what was it, 2 hours late?
About 1 and 45 minutes.
It's okay. I've already told Dad. You don't have to worry about
Oh my gosh, you didn't tell him.
it. You said forgive you. You didn't say don't tell anyone. So, pick one.
Okay, baby, let's go. You're done.
It's time to hoop anyways.
Yeah, not yet. I love you. Together.
Wow, what a rally.
This is the kind of volleyball that we expect to see and love. Terrific quads of finish.
League One Volleyball is presented by Adidas and by Love Finals, where the first League One Volleyball champion will be crowned. Join us April 10th, 11th, and 13th at the KFC Yum Center in Louisville. Tickets are now on sale. Go to LOVBfinals.com for more details. I love the trophy. This season, League One Volleyball has partnered with Tiffany & Company on a handcrafted trophy that'll go to the winner of the Love Finals on April 13th. The trophy's design, it's inspired by one of its Love junior players. Last year, Love held a trophy design competition where Love Club juniors share their ideas for the trophy. Casey Power athlete Chanya Kichaya, right there you see her. Her submission was selected as the inspiration for the design a few weeks ago. Chanya and her family visited Tiffany's Hollowware workshop in Rhode Island, where they got to see the trophy come to life. The Love Championship trophy will be on display at select matches in each pro city in the lead up to the finals in Louisville. And look at this, you can get their photo taken with the trophy. God, I love that color blue, right? The Tiffany blue.
Beautiful.
It's a
Love
gorgeous trophy. Bug to Jimerson. Block not involved. Must-win set for Atlanta.
Tough serving on the side of Atlanta, getting Houston off the net and taking advantage of these transition points right now.
Pogany first touch. Merzik asking for it. Ball's in. Uses that block perfectly.
Well, you can see her as she attacks the ball and she swings across her body to get this ball to go out of bounds. Sees the right hand, completely turns and cuts it. That's the evolution.
Yeah.
Jess Merzik.
Pass is perfect. Quick outside to Mackenzie Adams. Never over.
And that's the trouble, or the tricky part with running something super fast. Sometimes you can get too low and then you can't clear the tape. That's the balance that Maddie Bug has to consistently find.
Patina plants, gets up. Too much traffic. Bug fighting through it. All right, Foley, pretty hands, but it's outside. Merzik keeps it going. It's Coutinho again.
That's the finish that she needed. Looking for those high hands deep into the corner of the court.
3-point lead for Atlanta. Danielle Coutinho serving. Houston stacked to the left. Trouble on the pass. A lot of trouble. Here's a free ball opportunity. Everybody back in place. Maddie Bug gonna run the middle as you should. It's messy. It's still in play. Settle down. Will they block? Adams attacks. Uh-oh. from the backcourt. Kelsey Robinson Cook. It's good. Point Atlanta.
Call the ball
see.
in, but Houston's pretty sure it was out. They're pretty convinced, so we'll see if we see something.
Massimo Barbolini uses one of his challenges.
See if we see the compression of the ball on the line. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
That's out.
So, and now Paulo Coco is, I think, will be asking if there was a touch. So, first challenge is unsuccessful. Point Houston, ball is out. Two points instead of 4 now. Big swing. Adams, solid pass. Here's Merzic. Gosh, that's a tight ball. Free ball. Cook, first touch. Bud takes a look. Goes to Jimerson in the middle.
Jimerson showing some fire. Talked about getting her going. See if she can get some kills. She wants the ball, asking for it.
Demanding it, right?
Demanding it, absolutely.
Igidi shut down by Cook and Jimerson. Atlanta showing some sparks after they've been fairly flat today. It'll be a timeout for Houston as they trail by 4.
I like how they're controlling the net right now, really offensively and defensively. That was a forced slide attack, a little bit off the net and far away. But Kelsey Cook, one of the best left side blockers.
Take us through this offense versus defense in these two teams'
Well,
history.
first of all, you've got Houston with the lead, so there's that. But it's last time Houston 16 blocks versus Atlanta, season high. So that's the blocking defense, and then the LOVB, the Love leaders. Thompson with all the points and kills, and Cooks with her digs. I mean, so when you look at both teams and how they're offensively playing and how they are doing defensively, that's what you like to compare. Take those numbers and see how they're matching up with one another throughout the course of the match and throughout the course of the series together.
Kenzie Adams will serve, leads back up to 4. Outside ball, chased down by Adams. It's going to be Coutinho. She's well behind the line. Takes a nice swing. Alanko to Balgotova. Pogany back again. Balgotova covers herself. Oh, Igidi was ready to celebrate. Had to wait just a moment.
Here's the play, it keeps the ball going. Cover yourself, I mean, that's the key to everything.
Yeah.
Make sure you're always ready. And Igidi, perfect block here. We talked about the American players. There's a little kick from Adams.
There we go.
She was ready.
Shut down Bug and Jimerson. Was there anywhere for her to go? I mean, I'm asking about the set.
No, there was not
Yeah.
much room, and there have been quite a few sets, whether it's in system or from someone else, that have been pretty tight to the left side.
Yes.
This set.
Yes.
And that's been pretty noticeable on the side of Houston.
Yeah. Cannot do.
And this is where Atlanta has to continue to just keep their foot on the gas. Again, we saw Houston come back a couple of times. The lead never gets out of control or too big, but right now it's Atlanta making the push.
Jimerson serve down the line. attacking high hands. Coutinho from the back court. She'll take a big rip again and again. She was about 15 plus feet off the net.
So far, and to still be able to hit that ball with a little bit of pace deep into that corner. She can only do that because of how high she jumps.
We'll take a timeout to talk about it. A 6-point lead for Atlanta. What's been the biggest difference in this set?
Man, there's been a number of things, really. They've been more consistent with their ball control. Passing well, so they're getting the middles involved a little bit more. Their defense at the net, their blocking has really picked up. Some of it's them, some of it's a product of some of the tight sets on the side of Houston. Houston just has to play a little bit cleaner volleyball, but take nothing away with the energy and the momentum right now that Atlanta has and how they're playing the game.
Jimerson's serve continuing. Outside, Rischel. The block forming for Atlanta as well, shutting that down.
Just continues. Atlanta been very good at the net this set. Getting a lot of positive touches. A few stuff blocks already.
A very different look. Pass is good. Alanko has options. Goes to Ijidi.
Ijidi slowly making her way in. 4 kills right now on the match. See how many she ends up with at the end. 5 kills, excuse me.
Now at the service line. Goes at Piano Pinoy. And now it's just a little bit of like the Midas touch. Maybe I'll call it the Magna touch.
I like it.
You know, but,
Yep.
but everything going
working.
right
Yeah,
for Atlanta.
Absolutely. She's up and available, and that was a perfect pass, and Houston knew what they were doing. They had 2 blockers in. It's exactly what they wanted. But Magna was able to win that battle at the net.
So, Salima, was there any kind of a scheme difference that we see in this set, or?
Not necessarily. I mean, a couple of nuanced things, a couple of little things, but really it's just the service pressure and, Atlanta playing better and really Houston not. They're really not playing very well right now.
Back to Coutinho. Unbothered. That's Danielle Coutinho.
Well, in a set like that, she can hit the ball wherever she wants. Look at her approach. Look how high she is. There's a little bit of line. She didn't have to take it, but she did.
No, and Poganese right there. Beautiful finish from Coutinho, keeping that ball in play. There we go.
A little bit of life.
Yep, from Palgocheva. And this is interesting in that they are not going to Micah Hancock here with the double sovereign serve. So you've got a very small blocker in Alanko up front. It's late in this set. And it's also now set point.
I was wondering if they were going to switch block or do anything exciting, but we didn't get a chance to see it.
Set point Atlanta. Rischel gets a piece of hands. Here's Adams. Trying to go for it, and that's one that Houston just wants to forget. The set goes to Atlanta. Houston with the lead in this match, 2-1, but it's all Atlanta in recent memory.
They've been better and better as the match has gone on. Danielle Coutinho and the group at the net is where they've been taking care of Houston. Houston's gonna have to figure out how to steady out, see if they can get their mojo back.
I'm boss, I'ma get to the top of that hill, you let them know. I'm boss, gonna play for all of the thrills, you let them know. I'm boss, I'ma get to the top of that hill, you let
feel like the team chemistry is so good because everyone is very understanding. Everyone on the team is super funny. Everyone includes everyone in everything. I think also what goes well with team chemistry is honesty. On the court, we're very honest with each other. We push each other. So I think when you're honest on the court, it just helps you get closer to personally.
All right, so let's be honest here for Houston. Not a great set. What does Igidi and the rest of the team need to do right now?
Well, they definitely need more kill production. Last set, 9 kills to Atlanta's 15 kills, and more errors in every aspect. But Igidi needs to get the ball. So that starts with the pass. Have to handle the ball. Atlanta's serving has really elevated. Mrzik, Rishel have to hold it down so they can get their offense going.
Yeah, Igidi had 3 sets, 2 kills in that last set. So more Igidi is what the doctor has ordered. The doctor being Salima. No changes that I'm seeing in lineup. Micah Hancock is back out for Houston. Jordan Thompson, another one that they need to get going because Coutinho has been going all day long. Danielle Coutinho has been, I would call her a revelation, except we already know this about her, but she's been just a real thorn for Houston today. Mrzik getting back on track.
And they continue to serve her. They're serving her pretty tough. Ball pulled off the net. This is what we talked about early on. Who's going to be able to take care of stuff when it's not perfect? And that's what Mrzik's doing right now. See how much more the left sides of Houston can do that.
Outside to Coutinho. She had 6 kills in each of the first and the third sets. Coutinho did.
Off to a good start already in that high, fast set to the left side in that rotation.
Ball's up, bodies everywhere. Coutinho to Bug. They, of course, put the ball to Coutinho, maybe wanting her to hold that first ball. It's all right, Adams will take care of it.
On all those perfect passes, they've been running the middle. Atlanta's been running the middle a little bit more, and now you've got Adams up there running that super fast ball to the outside.
And for people that want to watch a little bit deeper, they're putting the ball on a free ball to Danielle Coutinho. Why?
I want to keep her out of the offense. You get her on the floor, you make her play the first ball, all of that just keeps her out of it.
Oh! Good pass, Igidi.
More Igidi. This doctor's happy.
Yeah, there you go. Well, player of the match the first 2 times these teams met, and this is why. And that's interesting. It's not the cross body that's her usual go-to, so she's mixing it up. Mrzik challenges hands. Pinoy back to Coutinho, who has been the hot hand. Quick to Mackenzie Adams. Jordan Thompson has to broad jump a little bit for that ball. Adams, and Pogany gets underneath it. Who can finish it? Hancock. So again, trying to keep Jordan Thompson out. And muscling through it is Mrzik in Houston.
Pinoy stuck in there, waiting for this. Hancock going over on 2. Really good heads-up play by the libero. But it's Mrzik. Let's see. This is where it's going to come down to it. It's going to come down to the outsides. Who's going to be good and consistent on the left to clean up all that garbage.
Tia Jimerson back up front now for Atlanta. Nobody even moved. They were just waiting for JT.
Saw her coming in on the pipe right now, and again, got her number. The block moves in. Coutinho and Jimerson right there in front of Thompson.
That's a big block. Jimerson and Coutinho.
Very
Skyrise.
big block. A very big block.
Skyscrapers. They are, right?
They are, absolutely. So right now, when Jordan Thompson's not in her groove, right, they're slowing her down, and the ball's a little bit off the net, they know it's going to go to Merzick. So it's a heavy load right now for the youngster.
Unless the pass is perfect, in which case you can do Ajiti, but nope. It's exactly what you just called for. So they need better first contact on Houston's side, and Massimo Barbolini going to take a timeout to talk about it.
That block is just right there in front of Merzick, waiting for her. That's what Atlanta's been doing, continuing to block and control the net.
Wow, what a rally.
This is the kind of volleyball that we expect to see and love.
NCAA women's volleyball has never been more electrifying. The action is non-stop. The energy is explosive. Experience the intensity live. Sign up for pre-sale news and more at ncaa.com/volleyball.
Danielle Coutinho, tonight is your night.
Well, it's just so difficult to stop her. She's elevating over the top of all the blocks, and these are big blockers. These aren't small blocks in front of her, hitting a variety of shots. And Danielle Coutinho definitely feeling it right now. They're going to continue to ride the hot hand of Coutinho to try and win this match.
Four-point lead for Atlanta. Remember, they dropped the first two sets. Now, last time these two teams met, it was Atlanta who won the first two sets in a reverse sweep from Houston. This time, Houston won the first two. Atlanta knows what they want to accomplish. Oh, only one blocker. She still goes over the top. Julia Brown in for Houston. It ends up beautifully on the outside. That's the way you come in and get it done.
Hey, making an impact right away. Sitting there for a couple of sets, 2.5, 3 sets, and just waiting for your opportunity.
Love that one. Julia Brown played her collegiate volleyball at NC State. Back to Coutinho. She's punishing middle back.
She can see where they are. She can go up, take inventory where everybody is.
Look around for a bit.
And I'll hit it over here. That's not fair.
Her season high in kills is 21 versus Madison. Coutinho right now sitting at 18. 19. 19 kills.
definitely on pace to break that season high.
If you're a setter at this point, are you just setting her over and over
Yep.
again?
Yes. I mean, maybe there's a perfect pass. I'll go fast to Adams, but yep.
Or Jimerson in the middle for a second?
For a second, maybe. Yeah.
Is it her birthday? I mean, there's an
I don't
ace
know.
there. Let's look at it, right? You just got it, Danielle Catino. Let's take a look and revisit our Adidas scouting report.
We talked about several things that were super important in the course of this match. We'll take a look. Now, can they block again?
No.
Atlanta, no, not happening right now. It's
Right.
all Atlanta. And they wanted to slow down Ajiti, and that's kind of what's happening right now. She's okay, but not really scoring like they'd like her to. And it has been Danielle Catino right now. Things are not good for Atlanta. Danielle Catino to their setting. So early on, it was Merzick on the side of Houston. Right now, all eyes are on Danielle Catino.
Another dominating performance in this set, dominating last one. It's in everybody's head. Is Atlanta able to reverse sweep Houston? I know we got a long way to go. A chip shot down the line from Rischel.
Very smart shot by Rischel. Just cups around the ball. Sees that Cooks was standing in the middle back, pretty dead center, and she chopped it to the line.
So Hancock up front for Houston. Remember, they have been using the double sub at times, trying to slow down Adams. And there, Jordan Thompson sets to wipe off the sweat. She needed to break the spell.
It's been a stretch. It's been a stretch, and she was a little frustrated before. Now she looks a little more calm, patient, and like, hey, I'll find it.
Pass is perfect. Solo by Foley.
Lee taking away that power angle. Jefferson comes in, goes straight ahead. She doesn't move. It's a very nice block move. Not getting fooled by her cutting it across her body.
Timeout called by Atlanta. Consecutive points from Houston, 3.
Well, we've seen both teams kind of ebb and flow. And Houston can get a couple more points. And emotionally, it seems to be up and down. Sometimes for Atlanta, they go in streaks, big emotional highs, and they can ride those waves. And we'll see if Houston can slow some things down here and take some of that edge off of them.
Yeah. Tripping things off. How about Julia Brown coming in? I love gritty player coming in. Off the bench, this is her moment. Ajiti into the net. Costly.
Yeah, that's tough time. It's a big difference in score at this point.
Julia Brown in the center of the serve receive. And they go right at it.
Kenzie Adams said she's going to do a little dance after she got an ace.
Oh.
And we got it. There it was. Ripped it right down the middle of the court.
There it is again. Brown dimes the pass. Perfect pass by her. Rischel. Massimo Barbolini yelling, patience. And they are patient, getting it to Catino.
Very patient in these long rallies. It's been the difference maker. They've been finishing all of those. We see a lot of rallies back and forth. Atlanta coming up the winner on most of these right now.
Sarah Loda coming in now for Houston. Massimo Barbolini trying a variety of people, completely different looking serve receive core he has right now.
Subbed out both of his starting outside hitters in Rischel and Merzick. See if we can get something different going here.
Hancock, pass is good, Foley. Jimerson, quick behind, cuts it back.
Atlanta continues to roll right now. Everything very clean on the side of Atlanta.
So let's flip the question. What was bothering them in the first 2 sets, do you think, for Atlanta?
Houston was playing that. They weren't serving as tough as they are now. A lot of missed serves, so they had to take some pace off of it. And Houston was in system a lot. Merzick very, very good those first 2 sets. So the difference was Houston was good, and Atlanta just wasn't being as aggressive as they normally are, and didn't get a lot of kill production from anyone really but Adams.
There's Kelsey Cook. Speaking of somebody who's been quiet, not a lot of kill production, she's gotten some junk to clean up out of system, but not a lot of in-system sets. Meanwhile, you look at this Houston core. Alanko on their Brown, Loda. Beautiful pass again from Brown. Set that up, started with Brown.
Great pass from Brown. Talked about Brown, she's come in, made a difference. Using her hands, getting that ball right on the money.
Loda. Serves just square in the center of the net. That's the thing. Houston's service errors have been in the net.
They're
not
in
even
the
long.
net. No chance that anyone's going to touch it. Yep. And that toss was a little low and in front of her. And she's working her way into this match.
Pretty set coming the other way to Jordan Thompson.
Really nice set. We'll see how much they can get her going. Again, you have to remember, the Olympians been pretty quiet. See if she can get some offense going for Houston.
All right, GD back up front in the middle for Houston. Adams, beautiful pass. Coutinho still doing the work. Bug back to Kelsey Cook. And again, Atlanta's middles have been serving them well.
It's too much, you know. The
much.
offense is going and going and going. Right now, it's like a freight train coming to Houston. Like they can't slow it down. All the free balls are perfect. The down balls are perfect. That's why they're putting so much stress on Houston right now.
Tia Jimerson and Magda Yehrasheva each with 6 kills out of the middle. Jordan Thompson. And Danielle Coutinho with a staggering 20 kills. Crazy. 1 shy of her season high. Middle. Well dug. Outside, getting Adams again.
That's the rhythm. And Maddie Bug doing a fantastic job running this offense for Atlanta right now. So the quick attack that keeps the middle blockers holding on that perfect pass.
Atlanta playing like the top team in the league. They've sat atop those standings almost the entire year.
They've been impressive
season.
in so many different areas. They're leaders in many categories, many areas of the game.
Behind 2, come on, you can hear Jimerson begging for it. Walk under the pancake. Coutinho patient, waiting for it. Another 8-point lead for Atlanta. It's been a mirror image of what we saw just a week ago, March 7th. Atlanta taking the first 2 sets. Houston coming back and taking the next 3. Bug back to Coutinho. That was a long jump. There's nothing she can't do.
And Bug set the ball and went, wow. She almost felt like she thought she was front row or got away from her.
Yeah.
But Coutinho, yeah,
I was waiting for her
flying.
to flap her arms just to see if she could get a little bit further. I think as I was a kid, I used to jump off the couch and flap my arms trying to do that. What a swing, Loda. Big time credit to come in off the bench and take a good hack.
Both she and Brown have been very effective and really doing their job. They've been asked to step in and take on these roles, and Loda hitting high and flat. Having some conversations talking about how they can score.
Yep. And Kay Alves back in now to serve. Coutinho, just every ball. Every ball.
Everything she touches is gold right now.
Yeah.
She sees it. She sees the court. She sees the defense. You know they're on their heels, so smart tip right over the top of the block by Danielle Coutinho.
When you've got it, you've just got it going on.
Yep.
And at this point, everybody in the gym knows it. Panoy. They're outside to Kelsey Robinson. Cook. No good. Just go back to Coutinho. She's got a season high in kills at 23.
Might as well. She's ready. She's out of the back row right now.
I won't care if she's on the bench.
No.
Right? Set her.
Set her from the bench. Run on in and take a swing.
And indeed they do. Human for Danielle Coutinho. Only her 4th error on 48 swings.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
That was the right play, the right call.
Polanco's serve is short. You got Kelsey Robinson-Cook outside. Tia Jimerson gets the ball. Ball's too low from Polanco to Foley. Foley does a nice job saving it.
Thompson's hit a couple of those where she just kind of spatched it off the hands of the block. Remember, she got blocked a few times on the left side of the court. Now she's doing a much better job of just hitting it higher and flatter into the block.
And with that, Paolo Coco calls a timeout. They're up by 6, but a little bit of momentum going Houston's way.
And that's what you want at this point. I mean, that's what it's about. Hey, get some energy, get some momentum going into the 5th. Hey, if we can catch them here in the 4th, great. But that's what you want, that energy going into the 5th set.
It has been domination by Atlanta in these last 2 sets. Very different than the way Houston won the first 2 close sets.
Very different. I mean, this is a completely flipped on its head. You had the outsides that were so good for Houston to start off. Their passing was good, they were serving tough, and now it's completely the opposite when Atlanta's doing all of those things well.
Kelsey Robinson-Cook underneath. Foley, 2nd kick save of this match. Jordan Thompson again off the hands that we were talking about. Bug back to Coutinho. Was she on that 3-meter line?
I thought she was.
I do too.
Right in front of us.
I do too, and that is the challenge that Massimo Barbolini.
Well, let's start with the kick save. Again, Foley. She's just playing soccer out there. Just use your feet, that's fine. We'll take a look at her feet when we get a good shot of if she actually touched the 3-meter line.
Yeah, which was right in front of us, and indeed she did. Yeah. So a successful challenge for Massimo Barbolini at the attack line fault.
Again, it closes the gap. I mean, this, you know, it's getting closer and closer. A little more momentum. A little more confidence on the side of Houston. And you've got your two starting outsides resting right now.
Yep.
I'd imagine they'd come back in that fifth set.
Onyeofebu comes in for the first time today, along with Marta Beckes for Atlanta. Jimerson slowed down. Onyeofebu's going to be in the air again. It'll be Kelsey Cook. JT.
So JT might be 4 for 4 in the last swings. I mean, that's when you set your Olympian. Hey, are you going to turn it on right now? When it's tight, when things are getting squirrely, Jordan Thompson's stepping up right now for her team.
She sure is. And so Paolo Coco brings in Gia Day as well. Again, just anything to kind of break the spell. We have seen Alanko go on some long serving runs. Good. Lowry finishes.
How about it? Using the energy of the crowd, a little momentum. Like Brown's clapping it up, trying to get her home court going.
You cannot ignore how Kaisa Alanko has been so steady from the service line at the end of this set and the second set. Pass is good. Outside, Gia Day gets it done.
Day coming in cold, hitting high and flat, getting your team a point. That's a big point right now. That was a huge swing because you could feel that momentum shift just a hair, start to shift.
Every available player for Atlanta has played. I don't think Fairbanks is available. Ball is in. Day making a nice impact since she was inserted in.
Getting a kill, got a block.
Set point Atlanta. Tia Jimerson serving. Uh-oh. And Magda Hiroshima finds that corner and a good laugh. Atlanta comes back, wins the third and fourth sets. And who was it, Yogi Berra, that said it's deja vu all over again? It comes down to a fifth set, reverse sweep on the line. Can Atlanta give payback to Houston? It was 1 week ago that Houston reverse swept Atlanta. Karma, it's coming for you.
What's up, everybody? I'm Haley Washington, and this is Love's Block Party. Houston versus Atlanta. One-on-one. Ah! She's up, she's over straight, just right into that space. That's an unbelievable block. Stevie, man. Big swing block move. They have the bent arms, which makes it really easy to be fast and shooting over, and then just sealed and into space. Omaha, Salt Lake, dude. But this is a really good block by the governor. Doing what she does best and has done for, what, 85 years now? I think I gotta give it to JT's solo block. Like, you're one-on-one, it's really easy to panic. Going to JT. Congrats, JT. You got the block of the week.
Oh, Haley Washington is a handful, and you will be able to see her tomorrow. Salt Lake versus Atlanta Saturday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and then Austin versus Houston, the battle in Texas, Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Haley Washington, you coached her at Penn State.
Yep.
Seatbelt? Yeah, special.
She's special. Just watch out. You never know where you're going to get.
Let's set this up. Fifth set, it's to 15 points, as you know. 1 week ago, March 7th, Houston reverse swept Atlanta. Houston is back to their starting lineup. Rischel, Merzick, Hancock.
Well, we talked about that, getting a little bit of rest, and now Jordan Thompson with another kill. She went 3 kills first set, 1 in the second, 0 in the third, 5 in the fourth set. We'll see how hot she gets in this last set.
Going to get Danielle Catino, see if she's still got her magic. Here's Jordan Thompson. Well dug by Maddie. Bug. Oh, what a block! It's down and in. Ajiti and Thompson combined.
That is a big block. This out-of-system play. This is where now you've got a physical block in front of you, a little bit of tighter set. Nice job surrounding the ball on the side of Houston.
Danielle Catino, little ball, handled just fine. Rafaela Foley. Catino. Everybody knows it's going that way.
Nice swing by Catino, hitting the inside hand of the middle blocker, getting that ball to go out of bounds. That big block was right in front of her again. I like that matchup right now.
Catino, 24 kills. Merzick going for hands, and she got a little bit of the hand. And Paolo Coco checks with Magdalena. Yeah, Rashvan says, yes, I did.
Nice smart swing by Merzick, who was so good in the first 2 sets. See her looking at that high flat swing. They're not going to challenge it because she admitted it to her coach.
Back out to Mackenzie Adams, who's been everything. Pogany, great dig. Jordan Thompson didn't get anything. Did she get a touch? Massimo Barbolini is going to ask for it. How sure are you on that one? Let's take a look at the dig while we're waiting, but I don't feel like she demanded that challenge. I think she hoped it.
She didn't, but here's that dig that starts it off. Pogani doing what she does, and here's that flat swing. They wanted it. They all kind of called it, like the whole team.
Yeah, but you can't wish it into action.
No, you can't, but they don't usually. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. It was pretty quick that everyone thought there was a touch. Oh, yeah. They're arguing it, but Mackenzie Adams just telling Jimerson, who was still trying to argue it, she's like, no, I got it.
It's there.
Oh, boy.
Stare with the timeout. It's already got a yellow card. While they're in this timeout, let's take a look at Jordan Thompson. You mentioned it, 5 kills in the last set.
Well, she's turning it on. We knew she'd find her way at some point in the match, and when it was getting tight and it was getting close, Jordan Thompson started doing Jordan Thompson things, hitting high, flat, hard, moving the ball around the court. And now, a couple of blocks and a kill in this set. So let's see if she can lead her team in this victory and avoid the reverse sweep.
These teams are 1 and 2 in the league standings. Atlanta 1, Houston 2.
So Atlanta, when they're passing the ball well, you got Adams fast on the left side. You got Coutinho, who's a huge weapon as well. So they've got to serve tough to be a little bit more predictable.
There's the first part. You got middle. Adams, well dug. Wow. And a huge block and a flex from Mackenzie Adams.
That is her third block, I believe, on Jordan Thompson. Adams picking a good spot. It was a beautiful dig, and this swing coming in hot. Rishel controlling it.
Magdalena Hirashima now serves. And there's the block again. Jimerson and Adams combined. Adams the common denominator of those last 2 blocks.
Feeling it right now. And with those blocks, I'm probably setting her a little bit of transition too.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Got that adrenaline going. Grinch is on her side. For joining us late, she carries a little good luck, Grinch. And Bug instead goes to Jimerson. And maybe missed an opportunity. Igidi.
Definitely missed an opportunity. So much happening. Igidi making all the plays. She started it, saving the serve. Look at that. Just cupping the ball. I don't know what you call that play, but finishing it at the end.
It used to be called a lift, is what it used to be called.
I think it still is. They
Yeah.
call it. Oh, there might be a little argument there.
It's been noted, Paolo Coco already has a yellow card. Danielle Coutinho calling people back.
Oh, Coco still not happy right now.
Players are ready, though, to move on. Jimerson, great composure. Pogany. Jordan Thompson has to float her way there. Nope, ball is down and good from Mackenzie Adams.
Smart play by Adams because she's been hitting hard into that angle really, really fast. Rishel, I believe, left front, yep, had to be super deep on defense. Thompson's back there deep down the line too. A very, very smart play at the right time.
Coutinho serving, we know she is still a massive backcourt threat. Hancock, very rarely, she turns.
Big point for Houston. Right then, hit the tape, but still a point.
See if everybody's okay. Kelsey Robinson Cook getting a moment of attention.
Take a look at how they're communicating right now and see if Cook's little tweak here has an effect on anything.
Yep, we'll see if Igidi serves her. Certainly looked at her and did serve her. Coutinho got away from her.
Houston, they can pull this momentum. They can use the crowd. They're at home. They have opportunities here.
Yep.
To really grab this set.
Double substitution coming in. Oni Ofebu entering along with Marta Beckes for Atlanta. Just a little something different to look at for the server as well, Igidi. Pass from Cook is good. Just lost control did Houston, and Atlanta Just down by 2, very doable. Mackenzie Adams headed to the service line.
With a little bit of a missed opportunity. The set was behind Adams' head. A higher tip that could have been controlled. Let's see if Atlanta can take advantage of this.
Mackenzie Adams been having some trouble from the service line tonight.
Big piece of the equation. You have to serve tough. You have to get teams off the net, but that's that risk reward.
Yeah. Speaking of risk reward, what a beautiful pass. Yeah, gotta go back to JT. Go back to what you know.
The block touch, slowing everything down by Foley. That's where it starts. Beautiful touch, controlled dig. Jordan Thompson going off.
I mean, in that moment, you're Micah Hancock. You've been in this situation how many times with Jordan Thompson?
And you know each other. You know what you need from one another. You know you can trust one another. And that's the beauty of those kind of connections. Even if things weren't going well early on, or as they hoped, that doesn't matter. I mean, it's just such a lesson for people to watch. Players being resilient, coming back, staying steady, and then being great at the end.
I love it. And I loved seeing Kaisa Alonco come over and talk to Micah Hancock for a moment, telling her something that she is seeing. Sharing of knowledge. Okay, here we go. Substitution again. Catino back in. Maddie Bug in. And front court. Hancock continuing to serve. Another strong serve from Hancock. It's going to be a free ball. Got Foley in the middle, Rischel outside, and JT behind. Pound it town.
A little too much mojo right now on the side of Houston. Again, the game is not over, the match is not over, but Houston is feeling it.
Houston right now doubling up Atlanta. Atlanta brings in Gia Day. One of the most dangerous servers in the world on the back line in Micah Hancock. Gia Day takes a big time swing, but Foley gets it, along with Jordan Thompson.
Behind the arm of Micah Hancock, just wreaking havoc back there. Forcing that tight pass. Bug with a pretty good set, one-handed set.
A server like Hancock only gets hotter the longer you leave them on that back line. Like that. Ace serve for Micah Hancock. Pulled it down the line like you showed us earlier.
She hits that cross court, then she changes it up, goes straight down the line, which is, it comes on you so fast, hard to control.
Again, Atlanta doing everything they can. Here's Bea Negrati coming in now. First time we have seen her, number 16. Full. Tia Jimerson. Wow. Okay. I mean, there's jamming it, and then there's like taking, cocking her arm back.
And throwing it to the corner.
All right.
Hey, we gotta move on.
It's good, yeah, move on, next play.
Yeah, Atlanta not out of it. It's a long road back. See if they can find some energy here.
Foley, it is out.
Foley wants a touch. Not sure if they're going to challenge it.
Well, we're poised right there.
Looks like it's happening. The hand motion, waiting on it. There it is. Foley was pretty sure.
Yeah. She had the Italian two hands together, shaking and pleading. Let's see what we get. Did she get any part of that finger?
I don't know. I don't see
The index finger of Magda is what that replay is showing us. We'll take the time and just wait for it. Tia Jimerson standing there holding the ball. Most of the time, you get that ball away and go walk around. She's frozen.
She's like, could we please just move on with this? Let's see what we're looking at here.
There's a lot. Oh, right there.
Yeah, but I believe you have to indicate where the touch is at the net or back row.
I don't see the ball rotate at all. Oh, maybe. Okay. But you know, I'm not seeing any change in the ball's rotation. All right, they're going to keep it with Atlanta. Meanwhile, Jimerson has been standing back there with the ball. At this point, Jimerson's standing back there with the ball all this time.
Yeah. See if it slowed her down. Ice the server.
Good for her. Serve is good and in. And then just unable to be followed. Houston, 2 points away. Houston won the first 2 meetings with Atlanta earlier this season. Once at the Classic, once just a week ago in a reverse sweep. They are on the precipice of taking down the top team in the league a 3rd time. Quick Giudet is roofed.
Nice block move, getting over quickly. Jordan Thompson just caught all kinds of life and all kinds of fire in these last 2 sets for Houston.
Match point, Houston. Not yet. It'll be match point number 2, Houston. Maddie Bugg serving. Pass is good. Foley with some flair. Houston hangs on and beats Austin for the beats Atlanta for the 2nd time in 8 days. What a performance. Houston, after a couple of sets that were very quiet, kind of light, were able to come back in the 5th set clean and dominant. We saw almost every player in the gym, nearly every player in the gym playing today. Let's take a look at the work of Jordan Thompson. Jordan Thompson has been blocking, and again, it was all in the 4th and 5th set. She started ripping it with her Olympic setter, Micah Hancock, with range, using all of the floor and challenging the block repeatedly. Jordan Thompson is our player of the match, and she is standing by with Salima Rockwell.
Jordan Thompson, congratulations, player of the match.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your win, the 3rd time you guys have beat the #1 team in Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, I am just so incredibly proud of this team. I think Atlanta is phenomenal. They have so many talented players, and
I'm going to be honest, I don't think I deserve player of the match. I think that there are so many people who stepped up. I mean, to see Kaisa, Julia, everyone coming in, Sarah, you know, this was a full team effort, and I think obviously for me it was a rough match, but fortunately could come out, and honestly, thanks to my teammates just pumping me up, giving me confidence when I'm struggling, and I think that's just a testament, again, to the grit that we're continuing to build.
Yeah, it was a slower start for you for sure, but then you turned it on. I mean, how do you do that? How do you stay in the match in those moments when you know it's maybe not going your way and then come through with 13 kills to finish off the match?
I mean, at one point, Jess was like, bro, you have to stop looking like you're not a two-time Olympian. I was like, girl, I'm trying my best out here, but it is rough tonight. But I think, like, you have to just keep playing through it and know that it's going to come. Like, I've been playing for I don't know how many years now. I'm going to have rough games. I think we all do, but just thankfully I have amazing teammates who continue to support me in the rough moments.
Wow, amazing teammates, and you did amazing at the end. Amazing enough to win you player of the match. Congratulations on your victory tonight.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Let's take a look at the standings. Houston improves to 7-5. Atlanta still in the driver's seat as top in the league. 4 more weeks to go. Next match coming up on ESPN will be March 21st, Austin versus Omaha. That'll be Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN+. Thank you for joining us tonight. It has been a big one. 5 sets again. Houston able to gather themselves together for that final and 5th set. It's a win for hometown Houston. More volleyball coming up tomorrow from Houston. Thanks for joining us. My partner Salima, I'm Anne Marie. Have a great night.
A fire burning stronger than you've ever known. The power that's inside is rising in our bones. Let's get to work.